Hello and welcome to Jae Walking. Today is October 26th. This is episode 11. And today there was something that popped into my head, and it's popped into my head many times, and I thought, man, I really started mulling this one over and paying attention to it, and I was thinking it's the word joy. I want to just introduce that to you, the word joy. And I think it was as I was walking, I was thinking about when I went to order my car. I wanted a blue car this time, and I thought there aren't that many blue cars out there, so it'll be easier to find it in a parking lot. And then after I got my blue car, I realized there actually is a lot of blue cars out here. So, but it was the awareness of the blue car, right? Then once I started paying attention to it, I realized just how many blue cars there were out there. And, so the word joy keeps popping in. And another email came in this morning from Alison Graham. And again, she was talking about joy, and people are talking about finding joy and having joy in your work. And I was listening to something from Abraham Hicks, and she was talking about joy. And I thought, okay, what is with this word joy that just seems to be popping up that's so important? And I think, when I started walking on it, meditating on it, I realized that finding joy, I kept thinking to myself that meant that everything had to be fun. I think I was interchanging those words and not realizing that what Abraham was saying was, that when you have joy in your work, it means you're aligned with your spirit, you're aligned in purpose. And you got to know that, my upbringing was, one thing my dad used to say is, first you work, then you play. You don't play until your work is done. And of course, then my grandmother had a plaque on her wall that said, "A man works from sun to sun, but a woman's work is never done." There you go. See, I remember that how many years later? So that's the conditioning, is that, that's what your life is. It's about work, right? But somehow we've made work a four-letter word, and work shouldn't be a four-letter word. What I've really discovered as I've been peeling the layers off here is finding that, we're here to do work. We're here, and that's our purpose, that work is a good thing, that, we should be on purpose. We should be plugged in. We should be fulfilling our lives with our work. However, that doesn't mean suffering. We are not here to suffer. If we're suffering, then we are simply out of alignment, as Abraham Hicks would put it. We're just not operating in spirit, and we're not operating in a fulfilling way. So there you go. That's the joy factor, right? So when you're looking for joy in your life, joy often, again, we talk often about the being in the present moment, that's where the joy is. So, joy doesn't mean that you have to, necessarily stop and smell the roses, or, definitely being awareness of where you are in terms of being in the present moment. But you shouldn't have to stop to find joy. You should just be, I believe, and this is what I'm kind of striving for, is really just saying, if I'm on purpose, then I should find joy in my work. I should find joy in doing dishes. I should find joy, with who I'm with. And if none of those things are bringing me joy, then I'm not in my line, right? Then maybe there's something else or someplace else or with someone else that I should be doing something different. So I think that's where the joy comes in. So, I'm paying attention to, on a literally hour by hour basis, am I doing things that bring me joy? And if I am, then I'm happy, I'm content, I'm feeling on purpose, and I'm feeling aligned with my spirit. And if I don't feel aligned, and if I feel like it's a grind, or that I'm suffering, or that I don't want to do it, not saying that some things aren't fun, because that doesn't mean everything has to be fun, right? But being on purpose and having joy just means that you're a little more aligned with what it is that you're here to do. So enough of the suffering. Let's dump that vest, as Kyle would say, and let's get on to just finding some joy in everything that we do, okay? It's great talking to you. I will see you again tomorrow, and I believe I actually have somebody coming on a jaywalk with me, so that'll be kind of fun to do together. In the meantime, like, share, subscribe, comment. Love having these conversations with you, and I will see you tomorrow.